In this lesson we're going to be talking about lucid dreaming. The first thing you need to understand is that a dream is not a dream. You are indeed a multi-dimensional being which travels to other worlds when the physical body rests. The reason why you cannot operate in them worlds like you would in the physical world is because you have a mental program which is blocking you. The spell that is put on top of you is the thing called a dream. You believe dreams are just dreams. Until you remove this program, you will start to control your dreams and travel to these other realities. You need to remove this program with believing that it is another reality, and you will experience that other reality just like you would experience the physical world. This will dramatically affect you when you dream. When you understand deeply that you are a multidimensional being and you go to these other realities, you will go there with this mindset. If you go into a dream with a mindset that a dream doesn't really exist, it's just a dream, then you will be asleep in that reality as well. The more awake you are in the physical world or earth, the more awake you are in the other worlds. The mind has no limitations. The only limitation is the one that you put on yourself. The mind can do anything that you tell the mind to. Now, if you want to start lucid dreaming, this lesson is going to teach you. But you must understand that it's not a dream. You need to shove this in your mind to deeply understand it. So in order to be conscious in these other realities or / a dream, you have to trigger it somehow. You can do this by creating a pattern or a program within your subconscious mind. So throughout the day, you want to ask yourself, am I dreaming? And count your fingers. Do this as many times as possible throughout the day. If you keep doing this every day and weeks go by, you will create a mental program. This mental program within the subconscious mind will manifest into your dream, and when you are in a dream, you will ask yourself, am I dreaming? And you will count your fingers. This will trigger yourself to be fully conscious within that dream world. Like I always say, when you're in other realities, you cannot fear. As soon as you start to fear, you will be shot straight back into your physical body, because fear is a bondage. Another way you could trigger a so-called lucid dream, or being conscious in another reality, is by waking up at 3 a.m. When you wake up at this time, you want to ask yourself, am I dreaming? Count your fingers, and when you go back to sleep, try and let the body go to sleep, but keep your mind awake. Try and observe your consciousness slipping from this reality into the other reality, the dream world. It may not happen the first time, but when you keep observing your consciousness moving over to that other reality, you will trigger yourself to be conscious, fully conscious in these other realities, and you can manifest or travel wherever you want and do whatever you want. The symbol of the eye, which all the ancients use, is the symbol of your consciousness. It's the observer. It sees into different worlds. It sees into the physical world we call Earth. It sees into the other worlds that we call dreams. It is the eye of your consciousness. Now, let's go over this one more time. In order to be fully aware in these other realities, you want to wake up at 3 a.m. Count your fingers and ask yourself, am I dreaming? And then try and let the body fall asleep, but keep the mind awake, and observe your consciousness switching from this reality into the other. And then the other way is to ask yourself multiple times throughout the day, am I dreaming? And count your fingers as much as you can throughout the day. And then finally, which I didn't mention earlier, is to write down as much detail as possible about the dreams that you are having. If you saw a red car in your dream, write it down. What path were you on? Where were you? What did it smell like? Write as much little details as possible every single morning and every single time that you dream. I can promise you, the first time you do this, you may not be writing much, but after a week of writing down your dreams, you'll be writing pages upon pages. The more you do this, you may not lucid dream straight away, but I promise after keep writing your dreams and doing all these practices, you will be fully conscious in these dream realities.